Hi everyone, this is Ben Dunnett from learnhowtoreadsheetmusic.com. I'm really excited about this 7-minute video that I've got for you today because I'm going to be tackling a topic that I know lots of you find really difficult, and that is key signatures. But I'm really confident that I've got some great ideas as to how to make this whole thing easy to understand and easy to read. We're going to look at 4 things. We're going to look at what it is a key signature tells us. I'm going to reveal to you the secret to reading any key signature, and I do mean any key signature. We're going to look at the pitfall that you need to avoid, and we're also going to take care to beware of those pesky key changes that keep coming up in pieces of music. So firstly, what does a key signature tell us? Well, a key signature tells us 2 things. Firstly, it tells us the key that a piece is written in. And secondly, as a result of this, it tells us how many sharps and flats we should play in a particular piece of music. So just those 2 things that a key signature is telling us. So let's have a look at an example. Here we've got an example. Now, if you've never seen a key signature before, this hash symbol here, which is actually a sharp symbol, is the key signature. And you'll see it at the beginning of a piece of music and the beginning of each stave. And what this tells us is simply this. Because this sharp symbol is on the top line there, which we know is an F in the treble clef, what that's saying is that every time we see an F written in this piece of music, we should play F sharp instead. Okay, so we shouldn't play F natural, we should play F sharp. It's telling us that it's in the key of G major. Okay? The same would work if it was in the bass clef. Here we've got a sharp again on the F line, so it's the 4th line up in the bass clef, which is an F, and that again says whenever you see an F note in this piece of music, you are going to play an F sharp instead. Simple as that. Let's have a look at some flats. Here are the flats. Those of you new to flats, they look a bit like an italicized B. And we've got 2 flats in this particular key signature. One is on the middle line and one is on the 4th space up. So one is on the B line and one is on the E space. And what that tells us is that every time we see a B written in this piece of music, we are going to play a B flat. Also, every time we see an E written in this piece of music, we are going to play an E flat. Okay, there's the same in the bass clef. There's a flat on the B line and there's a flat on the E space. And it says whenever you see a B or an E, you are going to play a B flat or an E flat. It tells us that the key is B flat major. So what's this secret that I've been going on about? Well, the secret is this. Count up 1 note from the last sharp of your key signature and you'll be able to tell straight away what key it's in. So let's have a look at our example. Here's G again. There's only 1 sharp in this key signature, so the last sharp's got to be F sharp there. If we count up 1 note, F to G, that tells us that the key is G. It's G major. Let's have a look at another example, see if it continues to work. Here we've got 2 sharps. We've got an F sharp and a C sharp. Okay, let's count up 1 note from the last sharp, C to D, and that tells us that the key signature is D major. So let's have a look at this key signature, an utterly terrifying prospect, all of these sharp symbols. Well, actually, it doesn't need to be terrifying anymore, because there's the last sharp, it's an A, go up 1 note, A to B, that tells us that the key signature is B major. It really is as simple as that. You should be able to impress your musical friends with your newfound knowledge that you can read any key signature that has a sharp in it. Good news is there's a similar rule for the flats, and it's this. You need to look at the penultimate flat of the key signature. Have a look at this key signature. B flat and E flat. Look at the penultimate note. That's B flat, and that tells us the key signature is B flat major. Let's have a look at this one. B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. Look at the penultimate note. It's A flat major. Let's have a look at another terrifying one. Lots and lots of flats here. Simple to work out. Look at the penultimate flat. It's on a G. It's got to be G flat major. Okay? 2 really simple secrets that mean that you can straight away be able to tell which key any piece of music is in. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. So what's this pitfall? Well, the pitfall is this. Every major key has a relative minor. Okay, they're two keys that share the same key signature, and you find the relative minor by counting down three note names. So here's our example of what we know as G major. If we count down three note names, G, F, E, we know that its relative minor is E minor. Same for flats. Okay, we've got B flat major here, B, A, G, we know that its relative minor is G minor. So you've got to just be a little bit careful that you work out, well, is it in the major or the minor? So how do we do this? We need to look out for these two following things. Firstly, look at the first and last bass notes or chord symbols, if there are some in the piece that you've got, of the piece of music. Because most pieces of music start and end on the root chord of the key of the scale. Okay, not all, but the vast majority of pieces do that. So if you look at the first and last bass note, and it's you're trying to work out whether it's G major or E minor, and the first and last bass notes are both Gs, that's going to tell you that it's probably in G major. If they're both Es, well, then it's highly likely it's going to be in E minor. The second thing to look out for is, are there any accidental sharps knocking around on the piece, on the seventh note of the minor scale? So again, if I'm trying to work out, is it in G major, is it in E minor, okay, and I'm seeing lots of D sharps knocking around on the piece of music, then I'm going to think, hold it, this is probably going to be in E minor, because D is the seventh note of the minor scale. So a couple of things just to look for there to avoid the pitfall. Finally, let's think about these key changes. Okay, always look out for, when you're looking at a piece of music for the first time, are there any key signatures coming up? Okay, here we've got a piece of music that starts in G, so we think, oh great, I've only got to play F sharps, but then it moves to D major, and suddenly we've got to play C sharps as well. So always look out for those, and also beware of accidentals. Okay, here we've got a piece of music where this first bar, the key signature, F sharp, tells us in G major, so that note we should play F sharp. But having said that, we've then got this accidental coming up here, which counteracts the key signature and tells us we should play it a natural there. Okay, and that carries on until the new bar, and in the new bar it reverts to the key signature. So a few things to be aware of that. But the big thing is, remember that secret of how to read key signatures in sharps and flats. And I'm really confident that this is going to take your musicianship to a new level straight away. To get a head start on learning how to read music with my proven method, go to www.learnhowtoreadsheetmusic.com and sign up for a free starter pack. You'll receive free video lessons, practical activities, and music theory worksheets, helping you begin the journey of taking your musicianship to the next level.